Perhaps like me, you too would have shuddered at our culture's unfavorable portrayal of fatherhood. The modern father is painted as lazy, unintelligent, uninvolved, and, well, mediocre. But what about those good fathers who take seriously their role to emulate our Heavenly Father? There is something that goes well beyond the modern idea of a father. Howdy, and welcome to America Needs Fatima. My name is Adrian Fonseca, and I'm so glad to see so many people watching these videos and learning with me about our Mother Mary. You can help reach more people by joining our Child of Mary group, so more of these videos can be made to spread Our Lady's message to those in desperate need of saving. If you are interested in wanting a Mass said daily in your name, click the link in the description down below or click right here. And if you want to learn more about the daily Mass we offer, stick around to the end of the video and I'll explain a little bit more. Thank you. Okay, on to our story. What do you think the difference between a mediocre man versus an outstanding one? Well, let's reference the first thing that the Greek philosopher Plato has to say on the matter. And then we'll see what Plinio Corrêa de Oliveira, one of our most trusted Catholic thinkers, has to offer on the subject. Plato found that when a people is devoured by the thirst for liberty, it will have leaders who are ready to minister to this craving as much as the people wish, to the point of inebriation. If rulers then resist their subjects' ever more demanding desires, they will be called tyrants. This first description rings a bell sounding very familiar to that of parenthood. To have the power to give what is asked for, but to only offer it in small amounts for the sake of the child, then bear the thrashing sure to come when it is taken away. And while this is not the easiest or the most enjoyable part of parenthood, it is arguably the most important, for it teaches a valuable lesson in control. Fathers who instill in their children effective and loving discipline mirror God the Father and create an environment of structure and virtue that is essential in families. After all, the most formative word in a child's life is the word no. It also happens that fathers in dismay end up treating their sons as their equals and are no longer respected by them. All of this was written millennia ago, and yet it could be said that it was written for us today. The issues of discipline and respect that we struggle with today were just as burdensome for our forefathers. Now, let's see what Professor Corrêa de Oliveira thinks on the matter. The mediocre man has no idea that his superficiality can have profound effects. If someone were to tell him so, he would laugh in disbelief. It would be an easy task for anyone to face a mediocre man. Being persuaded that liberty is good, the mediocre one concludes that the more liberty there is, the better. As a voter, the mediocre one will cast his ballot for the candidate who will promise him unrestricted liberty. And yet again, we are reminded of the child who throws a tantrum when denied his every harsh desire. A father, and especially a Catholic father, is not meant to be mediocre. It is up to him to guard the souls entrusted to him, and this requires particularly demanding vigilance these days. Fathers have an incredible supernatural influence over their children. Research has shown that when the father attends Mass, it is likely that his children will too. A strong father teaches his children to pray, brings them to confession and adoration. Never let anyone tell you that the role of a father is not valuable. It is more important and beautiful than you can imagine. A father's hard work, commitment, and love has eternal consequences. After all, their vocation is to get their families to heaven. This episode lands on Father's Day, a day to show our gratitude to our earthly fathers, and a day for the fathers to admire their hard work. Fatherhood is arguably one of the hardest tasks one can be given, and it is sure that Our Lady knew this. After the miracle of the Son at Fatima, Saint Joseph appeared to bless the crowd. Our Lady seemed to know that the men of the future would need his special blessing to live up to their calling as Catholic fathers. She wanted to remind them that they need not look any further for an example of a father so far from mediocre that every household knows his name. Okay, about the daily Mass I mentioned a few moments ago. When we started the Child of Mary group, we wanted to do everything we could to help members of the group in their spiritual battles, which is why we asked a priest in Pennsylvania to hold a daily Mass for each and every one of our Children of Mary group. And each day he prays a full Catholic Mass and offers it up for the Children of Mary, filling their lives with special graces that the Mass gives us. We also send each child of Mary a special pin and a free subscription to Crusade magazine. But in my mind, the daily Mass is the greatest gift of them all. And that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching, everyone. May God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you. Thanks for watching. To save souls, there needs to be more Fatima-focused content on YouTube. If you agree and you want to help me make more videos, please join our special Child of Mary group. As a Child of Mary, you'll get a beautiful Fatima pin, plus inspiring reports on America Needs Fatima work to save souls. Click the link in the description below to learn more and become a Child of Mary. God love you.